Hello, everybody! Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever religion and holiday you celebrate. Happy Winter! And a Happy New Year! It is the end of 2023, heading into 2024, and I am excited for what the future holds, for what I'm gonna do, as well as what Rec Room and many other places hold. So, 2023 was a bit of an odd year for me. I wasn't as productive as I should, the things I wanted to make didn't come into fruition, and things happened unexpectedly that set things a little off course. One thing that I want to state, because I have a post that I've not resolved in making a video yet, and I'm going to do that right here, right now. So, I made a post about a month ago talking about how junior players, or not junior players, but that there was a problem in Lily's Revenge that has been there since the whole game was created. And the problem was because junior players can't use those pin pads that I have in some parts of the game. Anywhere you have to type in something, it doesn't work for junior players. So I had to go in and pretty much make it to where junior players can now access those areas. Either just skips the pin altogether, has a different way of using the pin, or some weird calculation thingy that I thought of last minute. So now junior players should be able to play Lily's Revenge all the way through. And that was the big problem. So millions upon millions of junior players were unable to play through Lily's Revenge all the way through unless they had a non-junior player with them to do the pin password stuff. So I felt really bad about it, and I tried making a video about it over and over and over again, and it just didn't work. I tried to, it just didn't work. Every time I tried to make the video, something went wrong or I felt the video was off, so I just decided against it. So this is going to be the last and final attempt because I'm making this video whether I like it or not, because it's the end of the year. I've not said anything since I did, I think, the Luigi's Mansion game full playthrough. I think that was the last one I did. So 2023, I've not made many new rooms. Technically, as the year in review says, I've made but published 2 rooms. And those 2 rooms are Spiral Art Maker, this beautiful room where you can make beautiful art. There's no winter update, I just did this for the video. And the other one was Ender's AFK, which I only made just to be a status for when I'm eating or something, but still in the game, and my friends try to invite me and not feel ignored. The only real big projects that I did in 2023 was getting more YouTube videos out, doing a remodel of the Warp Zone, which has gotten great feedback, and a lot of people love it, and I personally love the new layout of the Warp Zone. And the new McDonald's remodel, because it's been a little dated and I felt like giving it a new modern touch. And that seems to be doing over well too. McDonald's might overtake Lily's Revenge in popularity. Whoa. I don't want that to happen, but it's gonna happen. Because I understand McDonald's is a replayable game, Lily's Revenge really isn't. And I'm still shocked by how many people love that game. Speaking of Lily's Revenge, let's talk about the sequel. I have the plot, plan, and everything I want to do in the game pretty much laid out for me. And I've done already a lot of building in the game, but my motivation has run dry in making it. And it will be worked on at a later date. And just to note, Lily's Revenge the sequel is not cancelled. It's just merely delayed. Which means it'll be releasing later than expected. Because of, like I said, a lot of weird things that happened in 2023 that has caused a lot of delay with it. The main thing being that I started the room right off the bat. I started it right after Lily's Revenge was made, and I had no idea going into it. All I knew is that I wanted to make a sequel to the game. And it was only like months and months and months later that I actually had a plan for everything I wanted to do with it. I had a plan like very, very loosely sketched out at the start, but it wasn't until way later that I actually fleshed it out into the plan that I was wanting to take with the room. I've done a lot of building in the room so far, circuitry and all that, and it's gonna be a lot of fun what I have planned and the stuff that is gonna be done in that room. But because of the stuff in 2023, which I will get onto in just a moment, it will be delayed a little bit. Though, that doesn't mean I'm not working on anything. I am working on a scary room, something not related to Lily's Revenge, and it's gonna be very, very scary and very, very fun. And it's not gonna be like Lily's Revenge. Lily's Revenge is not a horror game. Let me actually double check, because I believe, even though everyone says it's a horror game, let me look in the tags. No, it does not say horror in the tags. It says mystery, McDonald's, Lily's Revenge, community screen, walk VR, teleport, blah, 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 blah. All the other tags. Not once does it say horror. It only says spooky and scary themes, gore and violence. But not once do I say it's a horror game. I think. Did I say it in the description? Blah, 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 blah. Nope, nope, nope. I never said horror. Never said horror, so it's not a horror game. In my eyes, it is a spooky narrative quest. And I'm glad you all liked it. And the sequel is going to be a whole lot of fun when it is out. But this new game is going to be horror. It is going to be scary. And don't worry, it's not an Ignited game. But it will have lore, it will have an area to explore, and it's going to have a neat game mechanic that's going to keep bringing you guys back. And it's going to be a lot of fun when it's done. I've already had a lot of my friends test it out and try it out, and it worked out pretty good. So the main things that occurred with 2023 was a lot of the friends that I played with suddenly stopped playing Rec Room. One of the main notable of the bunch was Sage. Sage Bunny never had an attachment to Rec Room. He loved playing the game and enjoyed playing with his friends on here, but he never really felt a real reason to stick around in this game when he could be playing other games. And that seems to be the case today on what he's doing now. But especially after Lily's Revenge, because I wanted to include him in the game, I think the popularity spike was a little too much for him. And he mostly tailored to building stuff for the more adult side of Rec Room. Stuff like house hangouts, clubs, stuff meant to be aesthetically pleasing that kids probably wouldn't appreciate as much as adults would. While I made stuff that's just meant to be fun, whether adult, kid, or whatever. And me having a passion for game design and building stuff, I stick around in this game because I see myself growing greatly, and I know that I can keep growing upon that with more stuff on YouTube, more stuff in Rec Room, and soon enough, more stuff on other platforms and such. But I'm gonna wait until that time comes, though be getting practice in. But with Sage, though, building was more of a side hobby. Something he liked doing, but he was more on the art end of things, and is a really talented artist, and does more stuff like that. But because of that, and because of the kids mainly on Rec Room compared to other games, he's decided not to really play Rec Room much anymore. And I think he would have tolerated the kids side of things a lot more if I didn't end up making him super popular on here. I'm sorry. But he does visit from time to time, and it's not that he hates the game, but he just doesn't like to play it compared to other stuff. But we're still great friends. Still great friends, and we still play on plenty of other games that are unrelated to Rec Room and other stuff. But Sage and a lot of the other friends that I played with stopped playing, and building on Rec Room, what used to be building and showing off to friends, playing with friends, now turned into just building and just being alone. So 2024, we got the new horror game to look up to. I'm going to be doing a lot more YouTube stuff, and I'm going to get myself on a plan, a schedule. I may even do some streaming, because I'm playing other games, and it's a bit of a fun time. I just need to talk more, and interact more, and more fun stuff to come. main plans with the YouTube. I have played this game a long time, and I feel like I can use a lot of my knowledge that I have accumulated from this game into making tutorials. And that's mainly going to be what I'm going to do from now on this channel, is mainly Rec Room. Gameplay stuff is fine. So yeah, looking into 2024, more YouTube videos, that new horror game, some few other rooms that I'm building currently, and hopefully it's a good year. But until then, happy holidays, happy new year, and here's to 2024. See you later. Bye.